Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It's bookshelf scavenger hunt time. I've done one of these videos on my channel before, but I thought it'd be a good idea to do another one again because I'm slumping, okay? I'm slumping so hard. I thought I was out of my slump. I read 2 amazing books and then I went on holidays. I couldn't read a single book when I was on holidays. Picked up and put down about 4 books in the last week. I cannot read. I don't know what it is. So I need something else to choose for me. And if you couldn't tell, I'm in full fall spirits right now. I've got my fall cardigan on, I've got my fall mug with my hot latte in there. I'm in full fall spirits, so I want to try my best to get a good fall book to get me in the spirit because I've just filmed my fall TBR, so I kind of want to get a book off that as well, which I think my fall TBR will be up after this video. Maybe, who knows with me, videos go up random times all the time. So I'm going to try my best and get something off of my fall TBR. I'm pointing over there because I still haven't put them back since filming my fall TBR. So if you didn't know how these scavenger hunts work, then I have a list of 10 prompts in here and each prompt leads me to another book, and then on the last prompt, obviously, that's the book that we're going to be reading in this reading vlog. I'm going to put my coffee down because it's really hot and it's burning my fingers. So I have like all these prompts in here. They're from like a bunch of different creators. I can't remember where I've got all these prompts from because I feel like I've changed some my own and then I've like mixed them up with other creators. Like I got some from Ella Catherine, I got some from Riley Marie, I got some from my like other prompts that I did before, and I've just mixed them all up, switched them all up. So yeah, there's a bunch of different prompts from a bunch of different creators. Some I've made up on my own. I haven't made up on my own. They're probably just already been used and I'm just an original. So without further ado, grab yourself a nice little drinky drink, wherever you want to drink, and let's get into the video. So for prompt number 1, it is choose a book with a pretty cover, then choose a book with a similar cover. Okay, so you need to find a book that's got a really pretty cover, one that I think is absolutely stunning, and then we need to find one with a similar vibe, well, a similar cover. Okay, so the book that I've chosen with a pretty cover is obviously going to be a Jessa Hastings book. This is Conditions to Will by Jessa Hastings. This is a beautiful cover. The person that does Jessa Hastings like book art, like the cover art, is insane. I love every single cover that Jessa Hastings has ever brought out. They're all absolutely stunning. But now I've just realised that they're so unique and so original and so amazing. I don't think I'm going to find something that's similar to this that Jessa Hastings hasn't written herself. So I have no idea what to do now. I need to find something that's similar to this. And the only thing that I can think of is another Jessa Hastings book. Okay, so the only thing that I could think of that had like similar vibes was the Jessa Hastings other book, like with the people on the front. But I was like, I don't want to choose another Jessa Hastings book, so I want to mix it up. So the only thing that was like kind of similar was Emily Varga's For She's Wrath, and it's kind of like similar, like you've got the person at the bottom with like the artwork sort of like surrounding her, and it's like the only sort of similar vibes that I could find with like the person on the cover and everything. Yeah, it's a reach. We are grasping straws right now, but without me choosing another Jessa Hastings book, this is all I could come up with, guys. Okay, I apologise. Okay, so now that we have got our second book, let's go on to our second prompt, which is find a book within the same year of publication. Okay, so this was published. This is quite a new book. Okay, so it says it was first published in hardback in 2024. This edition was published in 2025. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this edition, the 2025. So I need something that's come out this year, which is actually quite easy. I can just think of like all the new releases that I've read this year. Oh my god, there's literally like so many I could choose for. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with Unloved by Peyton Crane. I have read this. This is one of my 5-star reads. If you've watched my 5-star reads sort of video, then you know how much I love this book. But this is what we're going to do with this book. Okay, so we've got to count the number of letters in this book title, then pick a random spot on your shelf and count that number of spaces. This one's actually quite easy because there's only one word, so there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters in this. So we've got to pick a random spot on our bookshelves and then choose 7 books on that shelf. And whatever the 7th one is, that's going to be for our next prompt. So I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm just going to point here. Okay, so this is my, I don't know whether you can see that well, but basically my Zodiac Academy shelf. It's just harbours all of my Zodiac Academy books. They take up like 75% of the shelf. So I'm gonna start from the start. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is Glow of the Everflame by Pan Cole. I have read this. I do want to do a reread of the first 2 books, so I'm ready for the 3rd book. Even though the 3rd book's out, I feel like I need to do a reread of the first 2 books before I go into the 3rd book. But I love this book regardless. And for our next prompt, it says reverse the page count and find a book with similar number of pages. So this has got this specific copy has got 594 pages, so we need to find a book with 495 pages. That's quite an average sort of book number, which is good. 495 or similar. We need to find one that's like kind of similar. Some books can be so deceiving because they've got like thick pages, so the book looks bigger than it actually is, but it's just because it's got thick pages in it. Is there anything on my TBR card that I can choose? Okay, so this is the closest I feel like we're gonna get. This is 493 pages, as you can see right there. We've got Phantasma by Katie Smith. I have read this kind of softy and after because I wasn't in the mood for it. I think I got like maybe 80 pages in, but I do want to read this. I do definitely want to give this another go. Okay, so for this we've got to pick something on that cover and find a book with that thing on the cover / title. Okay, I feel like this is a good book to go with. I feel like there's quite a lot of things I could go with. We've got the skull, we've got like a pendant thing, we've got the roses, and I think that's kind of it. I want to try and find something with the skull or roses. I feel like that's the best bet. And I feel like obviously that's going to be a romance. Not a romance, that's obviously going to be a fantasy. Oh, okay, this is like the best thing that we could go for is Kingdom of the Wicked. I mean, that is a red version, I feel like would be best. Like, these are the exact same book. You cannot tell me otherwise. They're literally the exact same. They've both got the skull on them. They've both got the red roses. This one's got like a gold crown. This one's got a gold pendant around the skull. This is so similar. Like, I feel like I ran with that. But I think this is the second book in the Kingdom of the Wicked series. I do need to do a reread of the first book, or I might just do like a, what's it called? I might just find a summary online. Yeah, we got there in the end. But for this, we have got to find a book that's the complete opposite vibe. Okay, the complete opposite would be, this is very dark, very grungy, very like gothic. I feel like we need to go for like a fun romance, but I feel like it still needs to be like a similar vibe but opposites. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so I had no idea. I really don't like this prompt. I have no idea what to choose because how like everything is opposite to this. Like everything that's not this is kind of the opposite. So I was like, what the hell am I meant to choose? So the only thing I could think of is A Love Letter. No, A Love Like the Sun by Rhys M. Nielsen. Only if it's like, I don't know why, it's just got all the flowers on it. It's more like flowery, bubbly, florally, like bright and summery, and then I feel like this is really dark, gothic. Like they give off similar vibes, but they are complete opposites. Like even on the back, this one's got like all the flowers at the bottom. This one has the flowers on it as well at the back. It's really dark, not really out there in your face. So I feel like this is the best I could get. That's the opposite. So kind of the same, but opposite. I feel like I'm going to change this prompt the next time I do this because I really didn't like this. Let's just move swiftly along because I didn't like that prompt at all. So for this, we've got to open a random page and point to a random spot and find a title with a word from that sentence. Okay, so I need to open a random page and I'm just gonna go over here and then point to a random spot. Okay, so that is, why do you think he wasn't? Was it just his tough time with commitment? Okay, so that was the whole sentence. It's literally just, why do you think he wasn't? Was it just his tough time with commitment? So I need to find a book with a word from that sentence. Why do you think he wasn't? He, think, time. I feel like I have no idea. Guys, I literally cannot find a single book with one of those. There's not even like good in between words there. Like I've got why was it his with. Like surely I have something with. Like the word with at least. I have lots of things with the. No, but it's literally nothing. I literally own nothing. I need to do a different one. So choose a different page. Okay. And choose a random. I turn the words over in my mind, then ask gently, the way Bridget did. Oh, I know one. Words. Love Another Words by Christina Lauren. Okay, that was so much better. Whew. That was so much easier. Literally, words. This was the first book that came to mind. Love Another Words. And like words is a better, like I didn't have to use like one of the in-between words, like the, where, at. Do you know what I mean? I use an actual decent word for this. My coffee has just gone cold. Okay, so prompt number 8, we have got to find a book with the same number of words in the title. Okay, so find a book with the same number of words in the title. So this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, Love and Other Words. 4 words in the title, so I need to find another book with 4 words in the title. So we have got our book. We've got Hex in the City by Kate Johnson. So obviously you got Hex and the City, which is 4 words within the title. I kind of want to try and lean towards my fall TBR because we're kind of getting to the end of these prompts now, so I kind of want to keep kind of close to my fall TBR so I can like kind of have a say in what I'm going to read, but kind of not have a say. So for this next prompt, we've got, what am I gonna do now? Where am I? What did I just do? Prompt number 9 is find a book with the same number / similar. I've written this down wrong. Find a book with the same initials. Okay, why have I written this down wrong? My dyslexic brain just doesn't work sometimes. Find a book with the same initials / similar as the author of your current book. Okay, that makes sense. So this is Kate Johnson, so I need to find another author with K and J, or like J and K. I mean, I have another book by Kate Johnson. Can I choose that? Okay, so we've got another author that's kind of similar. But kind of not. That's the running theme of this video right now. It's kind of similar, but kind of not. So we've got The X-Files, which is by Jessica Joyce. Now my thought process is, I was looking at the initials, obviously, K and J. Now this is J and J. Now if you didn't know, it's H-I-J-K. J-K. So J is the closest I could get to K. And obviously they got the same initials for the surname as well. So it's kind of similar, but kind of not. It's the closest I could get. And it does say in the prompt, similar or similar. Okay, so on to our final prompt now, which is, let the random number generator pick a page in this book, and then I've got to pick a book with a title from a word from that page. That was very wordy. So what I'm going to do is let a random number generator pick a page from this page, and then I've got to then pick a word from this book and then pick a book from that word. We've got a whole page we can work from, which is good. So how many pages is in this book? This is 371 pages. We're gonna get our trusty Siri to choose a number from 1 to 371. Hey Siri, choose a number between 1 and 371. Okay, so you chose 296. No, I tell a lie. That's 269. So we need to go to page 269. Oh, I've still got Siri on. 269. Ooh, which actually has a tab in it. What did I tab in this book? Oh, that's a good quote. But 269. We're gonna choose a word. We can choose anything. Anything at all. I feel like this is worse because I've got so many words to choose from. Like, I've got to read this whole page. Okay, I've got a word. So it's quite like far down here, but it says, but it's quiet and still. And we've got Where the Dark Stands Still by A.B. Poranek. I apologise, I've butchered that. But yeah, Where the Dark Stands Still. That is the perfect match. It took me quite a while. I tried my very best to try and match something up with the fall vibes that I'm wanting, and one of you guys commented on my video where I was speaking about this. I've mentioned this quite a few times in my most recent videos, but some of you have commented that this is the best book to read in the fall time. Like, it's perfect for the fall vibes I want. So I'm gonna go with this, Where the Dark Stands Still. I'm kind of excited for this. I have no idea what it's about, but this has been on and off of my TBR for so long. Every time I have a, what's it called? Like a unhaul. I always say I'm gonna unhaul this, but then when I'm like coming around to putting it actually on Vinted, I read the back and it says, once upon a time in a forest of tangled secrets, a wild girl and a broken boy fell in love. And that's all I need every single time to hook me back into this. Every time, that's all I need. And it's gonna have to, I'm kind of excited. I will say it is in the third person though, which isn't the best when I'm in a reading slump. We're gonna read this. Raised in a small village near the spirit wood, Liska, I think it's Liska, I'm gonna say Liska because it's kind of like Lisa but with a K. So, raised in a small village near the spirit wood, Liska knows that magic is monstrous and its practitioners monstrous. After Liska unleashes her own powers with devastating consequences, she's caught by the demon warden of the wood, some of these words, who offers her a bargain. 1 year of servitude in exchange for a wish. Whisked away in his crumbling manner, Liska makes an unsettling discovery. She's not the first person to strike this bargain, and if she wants to survive this year and return home, she must unravel her host's spool of secrets and face the ghosts of his past. Those who enter the wood do not always return. I have no idea what any of that just meant. None whatsoever. So I feel like I'm just going to go into this blind. I want to see if there's an audiobook, because I feel like I might need an audiobook for this, just so I can sort of like immerse myself in a reading, because your girl's been struggling. Okay, yay, it's on Everand, which is so good. So I don't have to use my Spotify hours, which is amazing, because I used all of my Spotify hours when I was listening to the Name Jessa Hastings book. But we're gonna give this a go. I've got some bits and bobs I need to do today, and then we can settle down in a bit and actually read, which I'm kind of excited to read. I am excited. It's just actually reading is the issue. Like, I want to read, but when I read, my slump is like, no, you don't need this right now. This is not you. So hopefully I can get out of this slump. So I've got a bit of an update for you. So it's obviously like the next day. I read for a bit this morning, which you would have seen, and I've got a bit of an update. We're going to excuse the terrible lighting as well. Would you believe me if I said that it's 12 p.m. in the middle of the day, because that's what it is. It's so dark and gloomy outside, which I'm kind of loving. I'm here for. But I'm kind of dressed right now because I'm going to go, it's my sister's birthday today. So I'm going to give you like a quick update because I need to head out and go meet my sister and my mother in the cafe. But anyway, I'm going to give you a bit of an update because I'm on the struggle bus. I don't know whether it's my slump or if it's the book itself. Like this might not be the right book for me right now. Like I don't think it's the best book to read when you are kind of slumping. Like I'm not in a full slump because I have finished books in the last few weeks, but they have been very specific books. Like they've been very easy reads. Like they're things that I know that I love. They're just like hockey romances or like a Jessica Hayden's books I finished. Like I know that I love those books, but like this, I think you need to be in the right headspace for this. But then there's also some things that I am picking up and I'm just like, no, maybe it's not my slump. So let me give you this update. So I'm like halfway through. I'm on, where am I? Oh, my thing has fallen out. Where was I? I think I was on chapter 16. Or 17. Let me get my Everand up because that's where I left off. Oh, maybe not. I was on chapter 20, so I'm on 194, page 194. So I'm basically halfway through because this is like a 400-page book. So I'm more or less halfway through this, and let me tell you, I'm struggling. Like the premise of this book really did hook me in. Like the dark, eerie, atmospheric vibes of it definitely hooked me in. And like the things where she's like she needs to get rid of her magic, and she then goes into this like woodland where she makes a deal with the demon where she's got to basically serve him for a year, but then like the demon's got all these secrets and she's uncovering all these secrets, and it's really good. Like the premise is really good, but the pacing is so slow. Like I am literally bored out of my mind, and it's so slow. And I've had a look at TikToks and like people have saying like, oh, it's so worth it, like the end is so worth it, but I'm like, I can't get to the end. Like I do not want to read this book. I really don't want to read this book. I just don't want to read it. Like earlier I was reading it and I was like, if I did not have the audiobook for this, I would have put this down and we would have done another bookshelf scavenger hunt, because I physically could not read this just on my own. I really needed the audiobook for this 100%, because I think the author might be Polish, I could be wrong, but some of the names and some of like the folklore and everything is like Slavic folklore and like from like Slavic countries. I'm not sure what countries they might be pulled from, like a bunch of different Slavic countries. I'm not 100% sure, but I think she might be Polish, so like a lot of the names, a lot of like the places, and like they're like Polish language I think, or Slavic languages. I have no idea, so I'm struggling a lot with that. So it's definitely been helpful having like the audiobook so I can actually hear how it's pronounced. Otherwise I would have been spending way too much time trying to figure out how to pronounce these names. But I just feel like I'm waiting for something big to happen, and like I feel like we're getting somewhere and then it's sort of just like jump into the next thing, or it's like brushed off really easily, and I'm just like, this could have been so much more. Like why are we just like jumping from place to place? Nothing really big is happening. The pacing's really slow, and I can tell that something big's going to happen. Like obviously at the end loads of people have been like bawling their eyes out at the end, but I don't even feel myself connected to these characters at all for me to even cry at the end. Like loads of people have literally been bawling on TikTok when they read like the last bit of this book, and I know for a fact that's not going to be me. Like I'm not going to be able, like in these next like 200 pages I'm not going to connect to these characters one bit. I know for a fact I'm not. Well, I think I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna go meet my mum and my sister. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do a bit of reading because I've got a night shift tonight, so I'm gonna have to have my like little midday nap at some point today. So I might do a bit of reading when I come back, see how I feel about it. We might have to DNF, I don't know. I just feel like I'm forcing myself to read it, and I feel like I might just put myself in more of a slump if I'm forcing myself to read something that I don't want to read. So guys, I'm probably looking a little bit worse for wear because it's literally an hour after I've just finished my night shift. I'm exhausted. I really just want to curl up into bed and go to sleep. But I need to give you guys a quick little update for you because, well, I think we can guess that I'm going to DNF this book. I'm so sorry. I really am sorry, but I physically cannot read this anymore. I read 2 more chapters yesterday after I give you that update, and while I was reading them I was like, I cannot do this for the life of me. I really I'm not enjoying myself. Why am I forcing myself to read it? Now the premise, like I said in my last update, the premise is good. It intrigued me, but it's just not enough to like grip me, and it's just really slow, and I'm so bored. Like I'm bored. Like I do not care if the last 20% of this book is god tier amazing. I'm bored. From the moment I opened this book, I have been bored. Don't get me wrong, the like little plot points that we do have intrigued me enough to read up to chapter 20 or 25, wherever I'm on now. I don't even know what I'm on because I've taken the thing out. But whatever I'm on, you know, it intrigued me enough to read half of the book. I've given it a good go. Now the next half of the book is probably the best half, but I cannot put myself through any more of this book. I apologise, I really do apologise, but I just can't do it anymore. I need to take a step back. I need to put this down because I fear it may be slumping me more, and I cannot have that on my hands right now. I fear this reading vlog is so short. We keep it realistic here on this channel, we really do. We can't get any more realistic than this right now. Let me know in the comments if you did enjoy this reading vlog. You probably didn't, because I know I didn't. I enjoyed the reading vlog, I just didn't enjoy the reading experience. Yeah. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed any part of this reading vlog. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this book. Let me know if I should pick it back up when I'm in like a better mood. I just don't think I was in the right headspace. So maybe let me know in the comments if I should pick it back up, what your thoughts are on that. And as you guys know, while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, all that jazz that I always ask you to do every single video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.